we approached quite a lot of people to join J. Rothschild Assurance when we launched as founders, and they all got shares, founder shares, whatever level they were in the company. And some quite senior people said they're on, and then, if you like, bottled or changed their mind, and their wives said, why take the risk starting a new company? And what I find sad now is it's quite difficult to even meet them for a drink because they got such regrets they didn't take the step. Mm-hmm. So I think you've got to have luck, but also if you want to be successful, just measured in business, you've also got to be prepared to take the risk. I mean, I remember my ex-wife, as she is now, when I came home and had a great standard of living, being chief executive of Allied Dunbar, lovely house, swimming pool, tennis court, etc. Suddenly I come home and say, I'm leaving Allied Dunbar, I want to start a new company, Jacob Rothschild's going to back it, etc. And I think she thought I was out of my mind, you know, why do you want to risk all this? But all I knew was I would never, ever get out of my mind that Jacob Rothschild, Mark Weinberg, had given me the opportunity to start my own company, and I turned it down. I'd never have forgiven myself. Even if it had gone wrong, I had to see if I could do it.
It was one of my first lectures, actually. I was sitting there, and two students came into the lecture, and they go, can we have a volunteer? And I'm sitting there thinking, I'm not going to volunteer. I don't want to embarrass myself in front of these 300 plus people that I've got to spend
volunteer
next.
For what?
Well, this is the thing, you didn't know,
No,
right? So it was just a volunteer. You volunteer for what? And that was exactly the kind of question going through everyone's mind. Anyway, the guy in front of me goes down, volunteers, they go down to the front, and they give him a bottle of wine, which has a lot of currency during Freshers Week, when everyone's kind of scrounging around. So, and they go, that's it, you can go and sit down. And everyone else is in the room like, you don't need to do anything, you know, what's that about? And they just said, life's about opportunities. Monday evening, 6 o'clock, come and find out about ISEC. So I thought, that sounds interesting to me. And I remember then kind of the evening, that following Monday evening, I was in my halls at university. There were about 500 people that I was living with in this massive building in Birmingham. And I was at dinner, so dinner's early at 5 o'clock, and I spoke to a number of people on my table. Remember those people that came into our lecture? Remember, let's go and find out more about this thing. I don't know what it's about. And they go, oh no, you know, especially the girls, I'm doing my hair later. We're going out, so I need to get ready to go. I'm like, I'm going out later as well, but let's just go along and find out. So I go along and find out, and you had to apply to be part of this organisation, and it's like a leadership organisation. And it was set up in 1948 after World War II around cultural understanding and developing future leaders. So I applied, and 25 of us got selected, so I was really pleased to be selected. And then in the journey over the next few years, I ended up going on placements to the Philippines and to Colombia, which was amazing, and all expenses paid and sponsored by HSBC and some fantastic brands.
I think there's a lot of people I meet who have opportunities and don't seize them, and I'm often giving them advice to do that. I often meet our people who have been on the Teach First program who have these fantastic ideas for things they want to do, and often, even though they're only in their 20s, they don't have a mortgage or anything, they're scared to take that jump. And I'm always asking them, you know, what are they scared about? Why don't they just do it at that stage? You know, it's not like at that age you're risking that much, really. And I think, you know, you do have to, when a great opportunity comes, you do have to seize it, because it doesn't come a lot in life. You know, you don't know how many times you'll have a great opportunity in life.
Fortune favours the brave sometimes.
Yeah, I think that's true.
You know, you were lucky in the sense that opportunities came along, yeah, but you were brave sometimes and took huge risks. It's like, okay, well, I've only got 3 months of savings, but I'm going to have a go at doing this and figure it out.
Yeah. So, I mean, I felt like I had to take that risk to do the leave of absence to try to get this started, because otherwise it wouldn't go anywhere. At the same time, I did have a safety net where I talked to McKinsey, and they said if I took the leave of absence, it didn't work out, I could have my job back. So I tried to take calculated risks too, and I think, you know, I think that's what I would also suggest.
I mean, the only advice I'd give kids today is don't be scared of it. Go for it. Do it. Take chances. Take risks. If you fail, well, you'll recover. You'll come back another way. But if you don't take the chance, if you don't take the opportunity when it's there, if you're nervous of it or scared of it, or you're scared of what happens if it goes wrong, you'll never do it.